will be mostly now again Jewish settlements with those palm trees, date palms. Those are the date palms that you see here.
A single man can go out there and give him a date.
Give me a date. Yeah. Any girl that wants a date should come up here. A lot of dates. They're like vineyards, grapes on the other, on the right side.
Even the ugly ones can get a date.
Yeah, from Walter. That's your vineyard, Walter.
Yeah.
No, but those are eating grapes.
Ours are eating.
Okay, guys, here we come to the place where Jacob, after he crossed back into the land of Canaan, he did it up there to the left is the river Jabbok, and then he came and wrestled with the angel of the Lord in Genesis 32. You read about that?
Yeah.
And that's where his name got changed from the name Yaakov to the name Israel, the Prince of God. And that's when he went up to Shechem. See here it says Shechem. Now it's called Nablus. Nablus is the Roman name of the city. Neapolis became Nablus. The Arab cannot pronounce the letter P. Every P becomes a B in Arabic. So it's Nablus. That's Samaria. You see, when you look over to your right now, this is Samaria, up on the other side of those hills. Nablus is a big city with 250,000 people. The largest city in Samaria. It's an Arab city. That's where Jacob's well would be, and Sychar, and that's where Joseph is buried. The children of Israel brought the bones of Joseph with them to bury him here. So he is buried up there in Shechem city. They have a place there. Jacob's well, yes, we do know where that place is. But unfortunately, because of this being in the Palestinian territory, we try not to visit that site. When things will calm down again, then we might be able to do that. We used to do that. We used to go to Shechem and Samaria. And even there is still a small Samaritan community that lives up there in Shechem. That's all there is left of the Samaritans. There were hundreds of thousands of them. You know, the Samaritans, according to the Bible, they were brought into the land after the northern kingdom of Israel was first.
And just think, y'all, if they got to go anywhere, they had to walk this way.
See, in 2 Kings chapter 17, it says here, the king of Assyria brought people from Babylon and other places, Kutash, Arab, Hamat, and Sheravim, and settled them in the towns of Samaria to replace the Israelites. They took over Samaria and lived in its towns. And then it says, when they first lived there, they did not worship the Lord. And that is a strange story about lions and stuff like that. That came, the lions, it says here, when they first lived there, they did not worship the Lord, so he sent lions among them, and they killed some of their people. Anyhow, this is where the Samaritans, we believe, were brought into the country after the northern kingdom of Israel has gone into exile. You know, the 10 tribes of the northern kingdom are still considered the 10 lost tribes of Israel. And what the Assyrians did, they brought other people from another place and settled them there. That's what they used to do. They used to take people out of their territory and then settle them somewhere else, and take other people and settle them in their territory. So that's what we believe the Samaritans are. That's why the Samaritans are not being accepted by the Jews. But when you ask the Samaritans who they are, they will give you a different answer. They will say, no, that's not true, what is written in your Bible. We are originally from the northern kingdom of Israel. It's true that most of our people had gone into exile, but we stayed. We are from the original tribe of Ephraim. And therefore, we believe in the Bible. And the only difference is, we don't believe that Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac on Mount Moriah, which we believe is Jerusalem. We believe it was on Mount Gerizim, which is the mountain next to Sychar. And therefore, it of course happened because the Jews did not allow them to come to Jerusalem. So they had to find themselves a place. And they used to build a temple up on that mountain, which is near the city of Sychar. And that's where they used to worship. So what happens is that the Samaritans that have lived here, maybe hundreds of thousands, maybe some talk even about it, maybe 500,000 that were here, completely disappeared, and there is only like 1,000 of them left today. That's all there is left of the Samaritan community. And their temple was destroyed by one of the Jewish kings in about 100 BC. So they don't have a temple anymore. But they do believe in the first 5 books of the Bible, the Torah. That's their Bible, the Pentateuch. So they do believe that everything that has to do with the Torah, with Moses, they believe. But everything that goes after Moses, like Joshua and the rest of the Bible, is not part of their Bible. So the Jews and the Samaritans, the Jews never really accepted the Samaritans. And the best way to understand that is when you read really the story of Jesus and the Samaritan woman at Jacob's well. When Jesus told the women there, when she said, you Jews don't let us worship up there, she meant Jerusalem. And what was Jesus' answer to her? It really doesn't matter where you worship as long as you worship the Lord in truth and spirit. That's what Jesus answered her. So again, he said to her, it's not really that important where you worship the Lord, as long as you worship him. So this is the story of the Samaritans. Like I said, they still have a little community. They have a synagogue up there, but they almost disappeared. That's the hill where the Israeli army, during the 6-Day War, that's the memorial site for the Israelis that were killed here in the 6-Day War.
איפה מחסום בית שאן, אחרי יש ימינה. לפעמים אני עולה בשמה, לפעמים אני עולה בכל הקבוצות של בית יעד.